Hello, everyone. Tashina Gonzalez here with Be Activa, and I am here doing my Feel Good Friday on a Sunday. So, as you know, this entire month we have been talking about healthy hormones. So, as you come in here, give me a wave, a hi, a hello. Let me know what city and state you're checking in from. And no matter what venue you're watching me on, whether that is Instagram, Facebook, or on YouTube thereafter, please hashtag replay if you are watching the replay. So we have already talked about so many wonderful topics, helping people get healthy and feel amazing during PMS and menopause and perimenopause. But sometimes, perhaps after years and years and years of not really getting what you needed, you may have to actually have a surgery. You may have to have a myomectomy or a hysterectomy. And so that was the case for me. I started my search for health and wellness and natural remedies in October of 2014. I started to finalize that and get some really good information in the end of January of 2015. But I had already been suffering from fibroids and the results, and I went over what you can do for those in a video already. I was suffering from that for 2 years. I was excessively bleeding. I was already on my period for 25 days out of the month, usually. And so I went ahead and had a myomectomy. So what is that? So it is a surgical procedure to remove uterine fibroids, which are also called leiomyomas. And some people have gone as far as needing a hysterectomy. So that is a surgical removal of a uterus and maybe used to treat a variety of gynecological cancers, including endometrial, ovarian, and cervical, or gestational trophoblastic disease. So, like any major surgery, recovering from a hysterectomy, which may also include removal of ovaries, cervix, fallopian tubes, takes time. So, the first thing to remember is that healing starts before surgery. So, we're going to talk about a couple of things, and those things you're going to want to do beforehand. So, you're going to stock up on your vitamins and your minerals. I have a complete video on how to combat iron deficiency anemia naturally. So if that's something that you are suffering from, you want to start those way before you have your surgery. So then right after surgery, some things that you're going to do is keep your wound clean. So properly caring for your wound will help your incision heal while preventing infection. Wash the incision area with warm water and soap each day and pat dry. And avoid fully submerging the bathtub for 4 weeks following surgery. Keep an eye on the incision for redness, swelling, tenderness, or drainage, which may be signs of an infection. Eat a well-balanced diet. So we always talk about this every single time we're talking about hormone issues, right? So we talked about how you're gonna, in some cases, you may need a vegan diet, a vegetarian diet, but at the very least, we're gonna eat lots of a healthy diet of protein, fiber, and healthy fats. So making sure we're eating plenty of nuts, seeds, olive oil, and increasing your fiber intake, again, before you even have your surgery. But then afterwards, that's going to make sure that you don't have any constipation. Balance your activity with rest. So for a myomectomy, they usually say that it could be 2 to 6 weeks for recovery. And for a hysterectomy, it could be somewhere between 6 to 8 weeks. So once you are able, you're going to want to start walking. It is one of the best ways for your body to recover and heal. Start slow and always listen to your body. You're probably going to be more tired than you were before surgery. I know I stayed in the bed probably the majority of the time the first 3 or 4 days. For me, avoid lifting objects heavier than 20 pounds or straining with abdominal wall for at least 6 weeks. Because of the procedure and the pain medication that accompanies its, leg movements may be uncomfortable and your response time may be slower. So steer clear from driving for at least 2 weeks. Avoid sexual intercourse while healing, and remember that it is natural for your body to experience changes. So it is natural to have a vaginal discharge, often bloody in the first few days for up to 8 weeks. And you if you have a total hysterectomy or even sometimes a partial, you start experiencing symptoms of menopause, such as hot flashes, night sweats, and vaginal dryness, especially if both ovaries are removed. And I have an entire video I already did on menopause. So if you haven't seen that video, hop on my YouTube channel in order to watch that. So some other things that could happen: you're at an increased risk for heart disease, chronic constipation, loss of stamina, altered body odor, loss of short-term memory, blunting of emotions, irritability, and things of that nature. So what are some additional things that we're going to add in for sure to help with that? Well, one of the major things that we always suggest for constipation or digestive issues is Digize Vitality, which I forgot to grab and bring over here. One of the things that I did that helped lots. So back in the day, we would talk about this little combination that we did of Idaho balsam fir, frankincense, and copaiba. Now, copaiba and frankincense come in Vitality, white labels, which means you can take them internally. And back in the day, this one said that you could take it internally, topically, and aromatically. So I took all three of these internally back in the day. Now, I don't believe that this comes with a white label, so I can't necessarily recommend that you do that. But taking all three of these together really helped alleviate the feelings that I was having in my body at the time. So I believe it really did help accelerate my body healing itself by taking this on a regular basis. And so I took this several times a day. And for me, I actually was mostly recovered from my surgery within 6 days. And so the 7th day, I was like out of bed, and the 8th day, I was back to work. The other thing that I did to help my moods was make sure that I slept with my diffuser right above my head and had lots of energy giving and mood enhancing essential oils such as Citrus Fresh and Joy, some of my absolute favorites. And then again, for those who actually, instead of having a myomectomy, had a hysterectomy, and they're having part of either their ovaries or the uterus taken out, and that's definitely going to cause them to have some hormonal imbalances. Some of the things we've been mentioning in just about every video: you're going to want to have your Progestins Plus, you're going to want to have your Clary Sage, and you're going to want to have your geranium. And again, watch my video that I did on menopause so that you can get lots of information, because I did look up on normal menopause or surgical caused menopause in the information that I gave, and that applied to both. So that is what I have for my Feel Good Friday today. Again, if you're just coming in, please give me a wave, a hi, hello. Let me know what city or state that you are watching me from. If you know anyone that has a surgery scheduled, please share this information with me. I have been so happy and so feeling so good about the individuals that have been applying the information that we have been sharing with them and have been balancing their hormones and been feeling amazing. And even some of the individuals that have given me their testimonials, that they have recovered from hysterectomies in record time, nowhere close to 8 weeks. Now, of course, your mileage may vary, but it is quite possible that you can have a less amount of time in your recovery by feeding your body the things that it needs so that it can heal itself while working with your doctor, obviously. So with that, I am going to turn this video off. And yes, Natalie, I will get you that information for sure so that you can watch all of those videos. And I appreciate everyone for joining me, and have an amazing day. Thank you guys. Bye.